In the play, one thing that stood out to me was the effect of war on a person, their family, and community. I thought that war was a very traumatic experience. I don't think any war is supposed to be positive in any way, um, but just to see how the effects of war can impact like a family dynamic was huge within this play. Two values that I saw within this play are respect and heritage. I think war, like just being in the military, you have to have a lot of respect. You gotta abide by orders, um, and I think that was a huge role into like how the characters talk to each other. They talk to each other with respect, and heritage was also another value I had. I think heritage plays a huge role in this play because um, the Puerto Rican heritage, I feel like they have such pride in like who they are and their background. So yeah, something that troubled me within the play were a few Spanish words, just translations, simple translations I could type into Google Translate. I think they were referencing Spanish terms because there weren't direct translations in English, so they were kind of speaking Spanglish. Um, the issue of diversity within this play was huge because when Eliot was telling his story, there was still discrimination between Americans and Puerto Ricans and like any um, person of minority. And I think that's so like weird because if you're like on a team, like you wouldn't want to exclude one of your teammates because you're all fighting for the same goal. So I think that was huge within this play when Eliot described his experience and Grandpa described his experience. So yeah, Fugue is a composition of music in which the melody is imitated by different instruments into different parts, and Grandpa actually compares this to untying of a knot, um, as um, this can refer to people coming out and telling their stories of war. Like, there was a common theme that after war you're basically like silenced and you don't want to talk about it because um, you're impacted so much by it, so you just avoid talking about it, avoid bringing those feelings back. So yeah, my two questions are: what effect does the code of silence have on an individual, a family, or their community? And what insight does the play give us about Puerto Rican culture and heritage?